is a nice, cool, jelky night at Fanon Studios. I walk into the boardroom with Jake and Matt and Kai sitting there, and I say, "Listen up, guys. We have an issue."
Huh?
What's going on, my
Don't
good
we
friend
always?
Sergio? What is happening?
Well, first, where is Michael?
Traffic.
He found out about orking.
He found out about bruh sound effect number 3, and we haven't heard from him since.
Okay. That's fine. I usually prepare for Michael not to be here. All right, guys. Analytics are down. Numbers are down. Estimated audience is down. We need to pump those numbers back up, and I think I have a solution.
Our shares are at an all-time low. Please tell me.
Joking?
We need to get a guest back on the podcast. I was thinking maybe Locke, maybe Rad, maybe The Gorge. We can make Michael not play a video game for 2 months and then talk about the video game. Or
Wait. Do you hear that?
I do. I'll get the door.
I think I hear. You get the door. I hear knocking.
Oh boy!
I go and open the door, and I'm taken aback. Oh my god! Shaun Saxum of SCP Authors Anomalous and SCP Foundation Files. What are you doing here?
It's me, Grant McDonald, with the Ram Ranch number 1017.
Jacob, put on Sean's picture up on the wall as the person who has been on the podcast the most.
Guest of the week for 3 guest appearances.
Wow. Impressive.
I'm nailing it to the wall right now.
Right where I belong.
Wait.
High above that Nikki figure.
Did somebody order a pizza? I think I hear more knocking.
I'll get the door again.
Get the door again.
I open the door. Oh my god, Nikki Leica, aka Dr. Cerise of SCP Foundation Files. What are you doing here?
Oh my god, hi. I heard you guys were watching Ram Ranch. I was just really curious.
Oh, heck yeah, come on in. Hey, Jacob,
Matt,
could you toss Sean's picture off of the wall and put Nikki's up instead?
Okay. Yes, sorry. So we only have 1 extra chair, and Michael's is reserved, so you can't sit in it. So I'm just gonna have to dump you out of the chair. Shove sound.
Grunt sound effect.
Number 4.
Sound effect number 3. Welcome to So You Think You Can Fanon, the only podcast with intros that convoluted.
And 2 guests.
And 2 guests. The most guests ever that we've ever had. Don't
the most guests on anything ever.
Don't research
Nobody's
that.
ever had 2 guests. Just you guys.
So before we begin this episode, oh my god, that scared me. Before we begin this episode, I have to unfortunately start it on a somber note. I had to write something. It's unfortunately someone very near and dear to my heart is gone, and I need to talk about them.
Oh no. Who is it?
Unfortunately, Miss Pac-Man has passed away at the age of 31 in an automobile accident.
Oh no.
She leaves behind her husband and 2 children and dog, and I think Dig Dug is related somehow. I don't know. I don't know if you guys know how much she meant to me, but Miss Pac-Man, she could get it, and now she can't.
Did you have an affair with Miss Pac-Man?
You can't prove that. You can't prove that. Oh, I promised myself I wouldn't cry. Oh. Unfortunately, with the remake of Pac-Man World, they have replaced Miss Pac-Man with Pac-Mom. And she is a godless creature. I don't know why they made her look like that and why her hands are so small, but I hate it. And for that, I will be not buying the game.
Of course, the hands are the problem for him.
Dude, have you seen her godless eyes and her God, Pat, hold on. I need a.
Have you seen her
I
hat?
have. She's an abomination.
her hat
Yeah, her
and
hat.
her weird gloves.
Hat.
She's weird.
Show me the godless creature.
Hold on, I need to find the picture.
This is important. This is the next SCPL, right?
She has like
Yeah,
oven
Pac-Man.
mitts for hands.
No, they're like frilly. Well, Pac-Man has oven mitts for hands, so that doesn't really mean anything.
That's true. That's true.
True.
No, in the
You are
trailer. Oh, I hiccuped. In the trailer for Pac-Man World, she doesn't have oven mitt hands, and that's what's weird. Is they're like weird,
What?
small.
Can't even make up their mind.
Let me see if I'm gonna screenshot it because it bothers me so much that I have to show it to everyone.
So we can also be bothered. I would like to be bothered.
Court
I would-
mandated bother.
This is going to be a really half-ass snipping tool. Snip. You're gonna see the YouTube bar because I don't care. But
That's all right. Nikki and I used to things being half-assed on this podcast.
That's just our
I put in
podcast.
at least 2/3
It's
of an
just the
ass.
vibe.
All right.
Honestly.
All right. I'm gonna send this. I'm gonna send this in the Discord group chat because I can't link it directly in Zencaster.
Cool.
There are
Oh my
so many
gosh.
things wrong with this creature.
Ugh.
First of all,
Yeah.
Pac-Man has a nose in the 3D games. She doesn't.
She's wearing like rubber gloves.
Her gloves have like
Yeah.
her gloves kind of look like a foreskin tuck. And I don't really approve of that.
I can't unsee that. Thanks.
Oh,
I despise that.
She doesn't have like teeth. Like she just has a white
There's-
void.
I
And
mean,
despite the fact
there's
that
no room for a nose. It's just lips.
despite the fact that every other member of the Pack family, except for Dig Dug, who's apparently part of the Pack family, according to the trailer, I think he's like a cousin or something. She has whites of her eyes and like yassified eyelashes. None of her children do. Pac-Man doesn't.
She's wearing makeup.
She's wearing makeup.
all
Are you implying that Pac-Man should be yassified?
No, I'm implying that Pac-Man shouldn't have a whites in his eyes.
Oh.
I mean, he's Pac-Man. That would be like giving him an annoying Cartoon Network cartoon. Just
I
throwing
mean, maybe
things
it's
out
just
there.
like the Pack women, because like the little Pack daughter has the whites of the eyes.
Oh, don't talk about
Pac
Pac
daughter.
daughter. I wonder if
Oh, it looks so
Um,
much weirder when they're right next to
is
the
her name
others.
Pac daughter?
Yeah,
No,
it's
I
creepy.
searched Pac daughter, and the only thing that pops up is Tupac daughter.
I don't know.
Pac-Man children.
Is that Pac Dog?
Do
Baby
you think,
Pac-Man. Pac
Do you think Pac
baby.
feminism is a thing?
Maybe.
No, I think it's a girl eat girl world, and Pac Mom was the one who killed Miss Pac-Man. I can't prove it, but I have a feeling, you know?
I believe
Like
it.
I know
I
Miss
believe it.
Pac-Man. I know Miss Pac-Man.
Wonder if there's a Pac sexist.
Who's the one wearing the graduation cap in the background?
I think that's Grandp Pac.
Oh,
It's like Pac-Man's like grandpa or whatever.
why is he
Is this-
graduated?
Maybe he's a
Is
professor.
he a
I don't know.
professor?
Yeah,
Maybe.
he's a professor.
Why would Professor wear a graduation cap?
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know.
That doesn't
That's-
make that makes less
Do you know the
sense.
Like a
Pac-Man species
traditional
is
cap
Pac
that they wear.
person? He's a Pac
Hmm.
person.
A pack person.
Pac person.
That's
What about
upsetting.
the little pack dog? Pack
Yeah,
dog's not
is
a
that a
pack
separate
person.
species? Are there
Sergio-
different kinds of pack dogs?
I'm assuming maybe Sergio. I'm on the Pac-Man fandom wiki, and I'm seeing Dr. Pac-Man from Kamen Rider, and I forgot that
yeah.
existed. Also, the fact that they refer to Pac-Man's appetite as voracious really bothers me.
That's a
I
word.
hate that word.
It's probably
It
where Vor
shouldn't
came
be.
from.
It definitely.
That's
it
exactly where it
definitely
came from.
is. Professor Pac-Man, Professor Pac. He's an elderly professor of knowledge. He has a fucking mustache.
He's
This
a
dude gets.
professor.
This dude gets bitches. Look at him.
Sergio, on the subject of vor,
He kinda
has it
scares
ever occurred to
me.
you, there are words called carnivore and herbivore.
Oh
I
my
don't
god,
think
he's
of those
spitting.
kinds of things.
He's
I try not
spitting.
to think of voring
Maybe it's
in general.
maybe
You
vor
don't
is
think
a
of like
maybe,
animals, my dude?
Can't relate.
maybe it's a Latin prefix.
I didn't
this
think of
professor's
where it came
eyebrows
from.
freak
I
me
just
out.
that's what they called it.
Also, his name is Chomp Chomp. The dog's name is Chomp Chomp.
Chomp chomp.
Chomp chomp.
I thought that was a Mario thing. No, that's a
That's
chain
chain
chomp.
chomp.
Okay, I'm sure
Really experts in fandoms here, huh?
I'm sure when
This is what this podcast is
I think
about, huh?
it's just me like being 8 and calling them Chomp Chomps or something because I thought they were Chomp Chomps.
Also,
Oh, hold on. I come to the Super Mario Wiki to bring you news. MarioWiki.com says Chomp Chomp is a golden chomp in Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars, which means
oh,
I am
true.
correct.
Wow.
I forgot about that. Actually.
Damn.
I'm on a
I have a
always
question.
What's your question, my friend?
This podcast is like about exploring fandom stuff from different fandoms,
Yeah.
right?
Uh-huh.
What if we just do the Pac-Man fandom today
We could do
instead of
that.
SCP?
I mean, it's basically the same damn thing. Look at
What if
this.
Honestly,
I have a question about the Professor Grandpa Pac-Man's eyebrows.
Yes.
see, this is
What?
important.
What's
His
wrong?
Look at his eyebrows. They're like triangular. Like that goes
Oh,
past where his head
so are
should
They're
be.
Pac-Man.
all triangular.
Yeah, so are Pac-Mans.
Except
But
Pac-Mom's.
His
sure
doesn't
head.
have them.
Well, Pac-Man
The
is
way
a
his
godless
head
creature.
should be, man, doesn't make any damn sense.
No, I mean,
That makes
look at
sense.
how they are on like Pac-Child. They're like indented above the
Why?
spear.
That's
Pac-Child.
Pac-Child.
Is that
Pac-Man
his
Jr.
name?
I'm
Sergio, Jesus.
concerned.
It's Pac-Man Jr. Jesus.
Pac-Child.
It's like you don't even know.
None
Audio
of us
listeners,
know.
please refer to the PowerPoint in the description to see the images that we are
We should
talking about as
we
say
should do
them.
an anime convention panel about the Pac universe.
We should.
Agreed. This is
Do it.
important.
The Pac cinematic
The
universe.
The Pac cinematic universe. We need to
What's
talk about the
Pac-Man's
time.
power scaling?
Pac-Man's power. Well, Ghost is stronger than Pac person, but Super Pac person is stronger than Ghost.
Super Pac person.
Yeah, because they eat the super pill or whatever.
Super pill.
All right. In that case, how long does it take for Pac-Man to solo the Danny Phantom universe?
Pac-Man is a series of
Oh,
How many
microdoses.
power pellets? How many power pellets does he have?
It does.
He has 5.
Microdosing power. Microdosing power pellets.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. That's really funny.
That just reminds me, we've been
Wow.
playing Monster Hunter Frontier, and we got to a part that's been getting really hard. So we came up with like a drug regimen of like armor and like attack boosting. So whenever we go in, we're like, gentlemen, remember to macrodose. Let's do Joe Rogan proud.
Oh no.
One of my coworkers that's training me, he was doing something on the computer, and I looked over, and
He's training you to microdose?
No, he's training.
Or
He's training me.
macrodose.
He's training me to do my job. But he was listening to he was listening to the Joe Rogan podcast.
See, I
And
thought this was going to go a different direction. I thought you were going to
did
say
a
like
lot of damage to me.
Yeah,
I thought you were going to say one of my coworkers is Joe Rogan.
One of my coworkers
What?
is Joe Rogan. Yeah, I lied about my job. I'm actually an MMA commentator, and I'm also now a host of the Joe Rogan podcast.
Damn.
Congrats. Totally the
All right.
inferior podcast in comparison to this one, though.
Agreed.
I think that's enough about Pac-Man and microdosing. Oh yeah, guys, did you see you can't get lean at Walmart anymore?
What?
Damn.
Yeah, Walmart is like, we will no longer give you whatever the other drug is and codeine together, so you can't make lean.
I have a question.
Yeah.
What is lean? Is
Mhm.
going to be your
don't-
question?
Yeah, we don't have that up here. I don't know what the fuck everybody's talking
All
about.
right.
So
All right,
lean is a
biochemistry
lean.
difference.
Hold on.
You see, all I've
I
seen
wanna-
is memes about a purple drink.
Sergio, I will explain it as with my street smarts, and you can explain it with your book smarts.
The layman.
Okay.
So lean is aka purple drank is a combination of NyQuil, like prescription strength NyQuil, Jolly Ranchers, Sprite, and alcohol. And
Wow.
its purpose
Sounds
is to
disgusting.
zoot you. It's not supposed to
I
be
mean-
good.
Sounds like
It's
you
supposed
to-
could
it's
die.
supposed to
Is
zoot you the
America
fuck out.
okay? Are you okay
No.
down there?
Suit-
You know what zooting is. You know, zooted out, like
I
when you're
have
when you're
zero
when you're
zero
zooted
clue.
out.
Is this like a Gen Z thing? Am I just totally?
I feel
I don't
like
know what
it's
Am I
not.
too
I'm pretty
old?
sure.
Am I
I'm
too
gonna
old
laugh.
for this podcast?
I'm pretty sure lean was like a '90s rapper thing.
Okay, but what is zoot?
I'm too Canadian
Yeah,
for
I'm
this.
still wondering this. I've never heard that in my
You've
life.
never heard of the
Getting
phrase
high.
zooting out?
I've never
No.
heard
It's
zoot.
not helping. You are not helping me understand.
Zooted out means you're high.
I assume by
tr-
context
like
you mean you're just
tripping?
completely trashed.
Yeah.
Okay.
And to be fucked
That-
up
that makes
beyond
sense.
belief, according to Urban Dictionary.
I feel like there's better
I'm gonna
ways
start
to do
using
that.
that.
Yeah.
Zooted?
Are you saying that there's better ways to get high than to drink copious amounts of cough syrup that can probably fail your organs?
Yeah, I live in Canada. There's lots of legal shit here, man.
Damn.
You know what's not legal? Freedom.
Important question: is the past tense of zooted zoot
Zeet?
zooted or
Yes,
zote?
it's zooted.
Zo-
I would think zot.
I like
You
zote.
sound like Final Fantasy bosses. I love it.
Zote is a Hollow Knight character.
I was thinking that same thing.
I wasn't.
Well, we were.
That's because you're inferior.
But yeah, biochemistry lesson about lean. So you take the drug codeine, which is usually used in cough syrup, and promethazine, which the promethazine part is what Walmart will no longer let you get. You take both of them,
What's it in?
and basically they
What's
combine
it
within
in?
your body to make a morphine-like substance, and it gets you high.
Actually, don't
Okay.
answer the question of what's in it because I don't want to teach people how to make lean on this podcast.
It's
I don't
on the
think that would be
Wikipedia
good.
page.
Explain
Like-
what it is.
Literally just did that.
But
I
you,
think.
you literally just said all of the ingredients.
I didn't explain how you put it together. I didn't explain how you
I
put it
also
together.
will say the combination of both is sold as a legitimate like drug. Like if you have a really bad cough, taking
What?
not
I just
lean
found,
because lean is what happens when you mix it with like Coke. But if you just take both drugs, it's really good
Coke,
for cough
like
and stuff.
like Coca-Cola or cocaine.
Like Coca-Cola.
I was gonna say you don't put Coke.
Yeah,
you put
I was
Sprite
gonna
in it.
say,
You put
yeah.
Sprite in it because you want the fizz and not the
It
not the
says
taste
soft
of the
drink on the
do you
Wikipedia
know
page.
that?
I was just using a fucking example.
Apparently, there
Podcast
used to
is off the
least
rails.
at least used to be or currently is a legal form on the U.S. markets of lean.
That's crazy.
It doesn't
Nice.
it doesn't have codeine or promethazine, but it's a drink that makes you sleepy. Which I mean,
Isn't that what NyQuil is though? Like, anyways.
yeah, but no, it's Z-Quil. Remember Z-Quil?
I
I do
remember
remember
ZQL.
ZQL.
All right,
Oh,
that
the
is
guy
enough
who-
about
The
drugs.
guy who invented lean died of a lean overdose
Oh
in
my
November
God.
of 2000.
Yes, codeine
Damn.
will make you have a heart
Nice.
attack if you
Nice.
take too much of it. But that's enough about biochem.
I
Let's
came,
talk about
I came
Yes.
here for Ram Ranch explanations.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no, we need to. Okay.
Next topic.
I think this is
Obligatory
another
Ram
good
Ranch.
example of a generational gap along the
I think this
terms
is a
of
better
lean.
example.
Yeah,
of a
I
generation.
straight up had
Um,
no idea what you were talking about. I was like, what is it?
All right. Well, first,
Ram Ranch.
no, hold on. Grant McDonald is a human being. That's an
Yes.
important fact.
Grant McDonald is
Yes.
a real human being. I think he's
Not a
Canadian.
robot.
So it's like Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants.
Damn.
I think.
You know
but,
those
with,
AI
but with gay
that, like-
cowboys.
Damn.
You know those AI that like make memes and 4chan green text and memes and Twitter
Yeah.
and shit like
Yeah,
that?
100%.
This is not one of those. I need to make that
Yeah.
absolutely abundantly clear
It's
to
a
you and to
legitimate thing,
everyone
and
listening.
it's not an AI. Got it.
There's a real
Yeah.
living human being that was born and lived a life that led to these decisions.
Yes.
Beautiful.
So, Ram Ranch is a song written by Grant McDonald that he, according to Wikipedia, because there's a Wikipedia on him because he's apparently a popular figure. This Canadian radio show would refuse to play his song about his country song that was like gay.
Oh, he's from
It's
Toronto. I see.
So as a protest, he wrote Ram Ranch, which is a 8 to 9 minute guitar, like stock guitar loop riff, and him just speaking into a microphone about cowboys having sex with each other in showers.
And it has a story because there's
yes,
550
there is a
of
cinematic
them.
universe. There's almost
Like they go to
600 of them.
space. They fight the U.S. Marines.
Every time we bring it up to somebody, I check to see which Ram Ranch we're on. So let me check Grant McDonald's
There's
Spotify.
579 different versions.
Yes.
Yep.
It's a great story. Truly an
That's
epic
amazing.
Dude, he's selling CDs of the first Ram Ranch now.
Really? I won't.
Oh, it's out of stock.
Some of the
Oh.
standouts are Ram Ranch 7, where Ram Ranch gets laid to siege by the U.S. Marines who are there to fuck Prince Harry.
28 of them. Yeah, they have sex with Prince Harry.
It's Shawn
It
Mendes,
features
I believe.
riveting character. Yeah, probably Shawn Mendes. Riveting characters like Matt the Whopper and Andrew and Connor.
There's Ram Ranch 42 or 52, where they team up with Elon Musk to go to Mars on the fuck ship.
The cock ship, the cum ship, the fuck ship, the Alpha One. Thank you.
There's like 104 or something like that always does psychic damage because he says the N-word, and it's really funny.
It comes out of nowhere. Like, you don't
Wow.
expect it. He just says it, and you're just like, oh. Like, to paint the picture, Sergio and I went on an escapade where we would play games together at like 4:30. I think we were playing Monster Hunter World at like 4:30 in the morning, listening to Ram Ranch, just in a Discord call. Just him and me. We're not speaking. There is no communication happening between the two of us, other than like look out, the monster's attacking. And we're just like listening. We're just putting in random Ram Ranches and laughing about them. And then we put in, it's 85.
Yeah, 85.
And he says these lyrics where he spells out the word, and Sergio and I aren't really paying attention. And I'm like, did he just spell out? And then he says it, and we're like, oh.
Damn.
And it's
I give him the
so
pass.
funny. It's so funny. I love it. He is a master of comedy, and it was very popular specifically in our generation, just because it's a really like absurdist, like just strange thing.
Surreal
It's
meme.
really surreal.
I was just reading this. How did I not? It was used for like counter protests against the stupid convoy bullshit we had up here.
Yeah, the Freedom Convoy.
Oh, I was so
What?
fucking stupid.
I remember
I
when
had
we
no idea there was so much history to Ram Ranch.
Ah.
Honestly,
I mean,
we
this
saw.
was like this year.
Yeah, when was that? Because I drove. I feel like was it
It was the end of last year,
OhioCon that
wasn't
I?
it?
No, I think it was the beginning
no,
of this year.
it was like 2022.
I think it was like
the Freedom
February.
Convoy,
I think
January
Yeah.
2022
Yeah,
to
yeah,
February
that's
23rd.
true.
because I
Fucking
picked
nightmare.
you up. I picked you up for OhioCon, and I drove through Detroit to get to you. And there was a huge convoy of semi trucks leading to the bridge to Canada. And I was driving, and I went, "Hey, it's the Freedom Convoy." And then I kept driving, and I didn't think of it.
It was so dumb.
Yeah.
The worst.
So
Yeah,
now
it
that
cost
we're
your economy
24
$6
minutes in,
billion.
yeah.
It's so stupid.
So now that we're 24 minutes into this episode,
I feel like we've
What's-
talked about a lot.
what's
Now I
going
don't know.
on?
We're going
Yeah,
to
what's
read an
going on?
SCP. Which
What is it? What
This
is
is a
Oh,
good
right.
podcast.
I
I
forgot.
think this is a good place to end the episode. Personally, I'll see you guys next time.
Okay, bye, bye, Sean.
So
See you, Sean.
See you guys later. Bye.
we'll start a new recording with Nikki, so she gets 4.
No.
Yeah,
The worst future. No.
I'm number
I'm saying.
one.
It's like Sonic CD bad future. So
Who we starting with?
we have many SCPs to choose from. and I think everyone's posted but Nikki. So I think Nikki should choose which one that we read.
Oh boy. I don't know if I want to start funny or if I want to end funny, you know?
Well,
Although
this podcast generally...
I want to start this with Stonefish drinking milk. I want to do 6705.
I was going to say, this podcast generally is lacking the funny element, so I would appreciate the funny. Because we tend not to be funny. As you can see, we talk about cowboys. Podcast. We talk about very male serious. Cowboys having sex.
It's important.
A lot.
And the
cultural events.
Pac-Man universe.
Yeah. Of course.
Also
these are important discussions that need to be had.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly, you know.
If we don't talk about them, who will? By we, I mean the podcast that I am not a host on.
Yeah.
You could be.
Yeah.
I mean, do you want to be?
Maybe someday.
One day.
That's what
I'll learn my place.
That's what Matt and Kai both did to earn their host spots. They just came on.
Well, I just beat Michael for amount of times.
Yeah, Matt, it got to a point. There was one point where it was like Michael couldn't show up on recordings. So instead of having Michael on a recording, we would have Matt on the recording. And then it got to the point where we had like 7 out of 10 recordings in a row that were Matt and not him. And we were just like, well, Matt is just on the show now. And then later Kai had a similar, just like, we just harassed Kai into joining us, and now Kai is here.
To be fair, I'm one of the OG people.
That's true. Kai has been listening since episode 1. Before he was on the show, he was a long time listener.
Back before the show started.
Oh, that's also true.
Channel.
Pre-show.
Yes, pre-show. When we also taught people how to write.
Yes, we should.
Do I just need to like kill someone and take their position done?
I think
to come on
that's what I'm hearing.
Up more than
you've
Michael.
You got Michael's
address.
I do have Michael's address. If you want to kill him for his position, I can't dox him right now.
Awesome, send it to me. I'll pay that you $10.
$10. You drive a hard bargain. $15.
We may.
Yeah, it's from the SCP Cargo Fund that we didn't actually donate. Haha.
If we hurry, we might actually be able to read an SCP before the end of this episode.
Yeah.
We'll get
Matthew,
there, I'm sure.
I mean, I got
narrator Matt.
I got nowhere to be.
Narrate.
What, Jacob?
Huh?
What, Jacob? You said something.
I said I got nowhere to be.
Okay.
So we can continue rambling for hours on end. I got nothing to do. I work. I get to sleep in.
You get to sleep in?
Yeah, so normally I come in at 7, so I have to wake up at 5 a.m., which is godless. No one should ever be forced to wake up at 5 a.m. for any reason.
I used to have to be at work at 5 a.m. It was disgusting.
That's terrible.
Jeez.
But now, my boss texted me and said for the next couple of days to come in at 8:30, which means not only do I get to sleep in, but I also get to make my mommy drive me.
Nice.
Sweet.
So I don't have to pay for my own gas.
Nice.
So I'm like, I'm swimming in it right now, which is good because I have no money.
That's
other than gas money.
I was going to say, other than gas money?
Fill my tank next week and then survive a week and then get paid.
All right. Are we good? Have we gotten in all of our systems?
Yes.
Has it been 30 minutes yet?
It's been 29. Can we
Let's hit that mark.
All right.
Wait, I need to get water, man. I'm going to get water.
Okay.
It was supposed to last me, but we were talking for like a solid half hour.
Yeah, get water.
I need water too.
Oh,
I'll be back too. I need to also get water.
I need to also get water.
All right. Well, since everybody's getting water, Sergio, please don't pause it. I'm filibustering.
Leave it all in.
Congratulations. Oh, no. Today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away. You have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. Too. You're on your own and you know where to go. And you are the guy who'll decide where to go. You'll look up and down streets. Look them over with care. about some you will say, I don't choose to go there. With your head full of brains and your shoes full of feet, you're too smart to go down any not so good street. Why did I put that over there? I was going to put the recording software on my left monitor and the Dr. Seuss book I'm reading on my right, but I put them backwards. And you may not find any you'll want to go down. In that case, of course, you'll head straight out of town. It's opener there in the wide open air. Out there, things can happen, and frequently do, to people as brainy and footsy as you. And then things start to happen. Don't worry, don't stew. Just go right along. You'll start happening too.
What's footsie mean? I don't
Oh.
like this.
The places you'll go. You'll be on your way up. You'll be seeing great sights. You'll join the high flyers who soar to great heights. You won't lag behind because you'll have the speed. You'll pass the whole gang and you'll soon take the lead. Wherever you fly, you'll be best of the best. Wherever you go, you will top all the rest. Except when you don't. Because sometimes you won't. I'm sorry to say so, but sadly, it's true that bang-ups and hang-ups can happen to you. All right, that's enough, Dr. Seuss. Now we're having...
That was beautiful.
Thank
Is
you.
it really enough?
Yeah, that was great.
Is everybody back
Maybe
now?
more, actually.
Yep. We're back.
Everybody's back, Sergio? Kai?
Yes, I'm
We're
here.
back.
We're back.
Okay. That was my Dr. Seuss filibuster that I'm just gonna start doing every time we need it now. And it will be funny every time. It was funny last time I did it, and it was funny this time. Sergio's sigh is how much he appreciated it because it was just that funny.
Believe it.
Matt, narrator person, read 6705 of the Broken Masquerade Hub.
Matt,
Item
please
number.
open up to page 3 of Green Eggs and Ham and start reading.
05. Level 5. Containment class safe. Project Galaxius. Special containment procedures. All 3,000 confiscated packages of SCP-6705 are stored within Sensitive Materials Containment Module number 0106705. This module is temperature and moisture controlled, protected by padlock, and located in Area 518 beneath Simcoe County, Ontario, Canada. SCP-6705 experimentation may only occur with express permission from the Interceding Ethics Liaison, under the direction of newly appointed Project Leader Dr. Cassandra Bathory. Under no circumstances is testing to occur otherwise. Foundation agents stationed within North American hospital networks are to be given a list of individuals in the region with the capacity to give birth, who have also had multiple amnestic regimens. These individuals are liable to trigger a Brenner event, and under no circumstances are these individuals to be admitted to the hospitals. Agents are given free rein under Protocol 23 Gallickers to invent any potential cover story applicable at denying these individuals the right to give birth, as the ability to avoid Brenner events is the most effective at containing the creation of SCP-6705. SCP-6705 is a psychotropic drug that induces effects extending an as yet uncertain range beyond its user. Each vial of the SCP is located within a small vacuum-sealed package alongside a medical syringe. Each package is labeled on the front with the name Atakashik, and on the back with instructions for administering injections behind the head. These instructions mimic FDA supplement facts, labels on foodstuffs that contain no information regarding the chemical makeup of SCP-6705 beyond milk. The injected drug is of white coloration, high luminosity, 1500 lumens to be exact, and has been observed creating anomalous neurological patterns within the brain. After injection, the drug binds with synaptic terminals in neurons of the corpus callosum, using an as-of-yet unidentified neurotransmitter with a similar structure to gamma-aminobutyric acid. This decreases functions within the corpus callosum, effectively splitting function between the right and left brain. Then, it exposes the remaining affected human cranial lobes to higher dimensional constructs through unknown means. Neural imaging of a subject that has been injected with SCP-6705 shows chemicals similar to those found in opioids binding with neurons across both remaining hemispheres. But the apparently non-anomalous nature of these chemicals does not demonstrate how this dimensional exposure could take place. At which point it links back to SCP-3966, which is itself a neuroactive polypeptide found in humans. It is found in the cerebrospinal fluid. Following initial binding of SCP-6705 within the brain, all humans injected with it go through identical phases of the high. At first, affected subjects all experience similar decreases in cognitive ability for the first few hours after injection, displaying a lack of metaconsciousness, an inability to access their autobiographical memory, and an inability to think abstractly regarding certain topics or behaviors. Subjects instead describe many of these functions subsumed by their connection with the higher dimension, whose nature apparently performs these functions for the subject. When subjects are asked to describe themselves thinking, they become confused or hostile, and verbalize aloud questions to an entity that is not present, asking for advice. Following 10 hours of this behavior, at which time the subject is otherwise able to function in a normal manner, biologically and socially, all affected humans enter a comatose state. This is preceded by 30 minutes of increasing heart rate and blood pressure, as well as a building rush of oxytocin and other endorphins. During the comatose state, the brain of each affected subject displays unexpectedly elevated levels of neural activity. MRI scans taken throughout the duration of each occurrence of abnormal brain activity show physiological processes that closely mirror the formation and structuring of interstellar nebulae, albeit on an accelerated time frame. According to retrieved documents designated SCP-6705-A, the drug operates on the conjecture that humanity formed an additional incorporeal layer of psyche 11,000 years, roughly, before the present time, in the early Holocene era. This was confirmed by a joint archaeological and psychological study conducted between Foundation anthropologist Nadezhda Lim and consciousness imprint artificial intelligence Janes.aic, which was based on civilian psychological researcher and Foundation Yale University liaison Dr. Julian Janes. This study involved demonstrating that the interior structure of the skulls of humans in the range between 11,000 and 3,000 years ago displayed a brain structure similar to those in SCP-6705 patients. This structure is discussed extensively in Jane's book, The Origin of Consciousness and the Breakdown of the Bicameral Mind, which argues that the state of that SCP-6705 induces began as the norm for cognition in the human species, but that access to this layer of psyche probably decreased as an evolutionary benefit, possibly in relation to the Bronze Age collapse, which itself hyperlinks to SCP-4540. Neat.
I'm going to go on my rant again.
Okay.
I just want to say the fact
go-
that the Sea Peoples are two SCPs are great. I love the concept of the Sea Peoples.
Yeah.
I don't think Nikki knows about my rant. I went on a rant about
I would like to hear
hyperlinks.
the rant.
I went on a rant about hyperlinks on the SCP
Jacob hates
wiki.
hyperlinks.
Do you
I hate
dislike them?
hyperlinks. I hate them because my
He hates
tiny
reading
little
and
pea
he
brain
hates
gets
hyperlinks.
distracted too easy.
Oh, you ADHD and then you go down like a wormhole.
Yeah, there would be. It was nice when I was like at work at my night shift job when I just like needed to pass time. But sometimes I'd be like, oh, I want to read this SCP, and then I'd like I'd click on a hyperlink, and then I'd look at that one, and there'd be hyperlinks, and then I'd check my phone tabs, and I'd have 53 Safari tabs open.
Yeah, that's fair. I feel that.
I heard
During
the Discord ping. in somebody's mic of the message I just sent, and
I did too.
I'm proud of myself.
Oh no. Continue.
During verification of these claims, researchers administered SCP-6705 on willing participants and patients. Affected humans experienced the exchange of large mimetic payloads between noospheric connection points inside their brains and another external location. Such connections have been previously identified in Project Prokaryote, which studied deep consciousness scans of anatomically modern humans, and memo maps of artificially selected human clones. Whoever made this had a fucking thesaurus and dictionary and decided that wasn't enough.
We know who made this.
Stonefish and flops.
Yeah,
so
welcome
makes
to a
sense.
stonefish SCP. Big and chonky.
Yes.
Stonefish loves putting words into their stories. It's crazy.
Loves putting
Imagine
words
putting
in his mouth.
words into an article. Crazy.
Would it be me?
I can't even
Addenda
read.
materials. 1. Discovery. Camilla Teodora, age 31, was hospitalized at the Irina Borisov Health Center sometime in the early morning of August 1st, 2025. 3 more years! 3 more years! After experiencing intense cervical effacement associated with labor contractions. Teodora was a former D-class volunteer during HIR prison service as part of the Winnipeg Agreement between the Foundation and the government of Canadian Prime Minister
No.
Andrew Scheer.
Ugh.
During that time.
Sorry, I'm having a Canadian moment. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Oh my god, I would.
Is that the
fucking
XE
die.
gender pronoun?
Who is that?
I'm dying for
Z.
Andrew Scheer.
Z? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, Z.
During that time,
Who is
Z,
Andrew Scheer? Before we continue,
Oh
who is,
my god,
who is
the worst.
Andrew
the worst.
Scheer?
He would be like Canada's version of Trump if he got in.
How
He, like,
many
stepped
how
down.
many times has he done blackface? And is it more than Justin Trudeau?
Can't be
Okay,
certain.
The silence was deafening.
The sigh. Oh.
I have a lot, I would say, but anyway, we should
For the
probably
sake
just
of
keep
brevity,
reading.
We should not talk about Justin Trudeau's.
Save it for the
elaborate
Pac-Man episode.
Oh, it just occurred to me the HIR is also a pronoun. Okay. During that time, Z received a regular Class C amnestic regimen as per standard protocol. Surveillance from the Consultant Resources Division of the Ethics Committee observed Ms. Teodora and her boyfriend, Lalo Adefope, meeting a Moosphere Incorporated in recruitment operative. That doesn't hyperlink to a Moosphere Incorporated webpage. I'm very sad.
Yeah, it's blue. It's blue and not red like hyperlinks.
The American former cult member Jack Scaldier at a party. 9 months exactly hence from that event, nearly to the minute, on-duty hospital ER workers enrolled Mrs.
I say MX because
it's
I think it sounds cooler.
Mix
I think it's
Theodora
Mix.
into the maternity ward with the attending physician. And that Scaldier guy, he's got a UIU file.
Oh my god, is that a hyperlink?
Metaphysical shark terrorism. Cool.
That's cool.
3 Portlands. A.
Hospital staff later reported an unexplained amnestic event occurring over the next half hour, centered on the maternity ward. Copious amounts of luminescent white fluid soaked a bed and covered the floor of one vacant room, extending past the threshold and into the hall. Is that Shaun first encountering Ram Ranch in a hospital?
I was about to say.
I know it's milk, but the phrase luminescent white fluid really bothered me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start
Yeah.
calling it that from now on.
Hallway posted
Luminescent.
information packet indicated the room was assigned to one Camilla Teodora, our nebulaic progenitor and emissary. Mix Teodora herself could not be located. On August 8th, hospital staff discovered the 3,000 vials of SCP-6705 in a supply storage room. Luminescent fluid inside the room led into the hull for 15 meters before terminating. Per the 2024 Foundation UNGOC Anomalous Handling Agreement, Section 5.11.1, hospital workers contacted the Foundation to extract the materials. This was the first recorded Brenner event.
Some bloodborne shit right there.
It really is.
No,
Addenda
I need to
2.
play Bloodborne.
I'd just like to point out 90% of this SCP entry is the addenda.
Yeah.
Usually is.
Mm-hmm.
Collected texts. Several items relating to the event were recovered from the Irina Borisov Health Center. A document not correspondent with any hospital records, soaked with luminescent fluid. The document states Mix Teodora's open involvement in a clinical research trial and includes her informed consent in several different ways. 6 results pages, each blank except for a short outcome. Outcomes are as follows: eternal life, eternal knowledge, eternal victory, oneness with self, oneness with progenitors, oneness with us. Attached to the page containing outcome number 5, a recent photo of Mix Teodora overlaid onto an image of the Orion Nebula, which just hyperlinks to the Orion Nebula Wikipedia page. 2, a hospital napkin on which was written "Thank you," discovered to match Skaldyr's handwriting. 3, a check made out to Mr. Abafope and Mr. Skaldyr's name, care of Moosephere Incorporated, for 70,000 Canadian dollars.
That's like what, $40 US currency?
That's our Canadian.
I would like to argue
Our money
my
sucks.
I would like to argue my my hyperlink. One of my hyperlink complaints.
Yes.
Why did they not footnote instead? Just say that the Orion Nebula is a nebula in south of the Orion's belt, or wherever it is. Is there south in space?
Jacob.
The,
Are you
Is there
implying
south
to
in
me?
space?
Are you
there
implying
aren't
to me?
directions in space. Kind of.
Jacob, are you
Also,
implying
70,000
to me?
Canadian is 54,000 USD.
Yeah.
That's
Jacob
more
getting
than I
angry about
have.
the hyperlink to the Orion Nebula implies that he would read it during his time at the
I
hospital.
would.
you?
I
You
would.
would?
I read every hyperlink when I was in the hospital,
It's a
not doing my
Wikipedia
job.
article. It's a Wikipedia article on a constellation.
Yeah, why didn't
constellation
okay,
is
just
very
so
well
so
known.
so footnote like one sentence. Like it's a
Did you
constellation.
just call a nebula a
or
constellation?
it's a nebula.
I mean,
by
nebula. I meant to say nebula.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I definitely didn't say it too. Let's all point and laugh. Ha 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 ha.
Look, man.
The silence is deafening.
This is me planning out my plot to murder you and overtake your position on the council.
Hey, you don't have my address.
But
But yeah, all I'm saying is
That's what
you
you
can like footnote it and just throw like one sentence like it's south of the Orion constellation and Orion's belt or whatever this Wikipedia page says.
All right, before I kick it back
is that
into
actually
gear,
like a necessary piece of information to know, though?
If it's important enough to hyperlink, then you can footnote it.
I feel like it's hyperlinked because it makes more sense in like the context of like a lab report. You know, like if a researcher is doing more research on this, they may want to look at that. We, the reader, don't need to, and it's probably not implied that we should, but I think it makes sense in universe.
Yeah.
Shaun, see, as a biology major, we do things like that in research papers. They're called footnotes. We footnote where we got the source of that information.
Sergio is literally a scientist, so he's on my side.
I'm also on
Sergio's
your side.
literally a scientist.
wow.
I win!
I've been destroyed.
I got both the scientists on my side, and I'm the dumbest one here.
Wow.
I can never come back from this.
In some fairness, this is clearly being used on a internal intranet for the SCP Foundation, which is probably accessed using their own special browser, which means...
How would they go on Wikipedia?
Because
You'd
it's
still have
Foundation computers have access to the entire internet.
But what might be the case is that they just download the Orion Nebula Wikipedia page and just have that on their server. And instead of making a footnote, they're just like, yeah, just footnote it.
Also, I mean, to be fair, it's the Foundation. And if it's like any other place I've worked there, it's convoluted on purpose. They're like, yeah, we could make a footnote, or we
Also,
could do it
Stonefish.
in a roundabout
sense.
way.
I would just like to
Yeah,
point
let's
out.
let's harass Stonefish about footnotes. half of
Let's add
us
him to the call right now.
half of us complain about footnotes, and half of us complain about lack of footnotes.
I would just
And
like to
see
make.
which side Stonefish.
I think it
takes.
needs more
No.
hyperlinks.
I agree.
also like-
I'm gonna make a /J article that
Team
hyperlinks
hyperlink
literally
versus
everything.
team
What do you
footnotes.
think?
It's got to be a thing.
Is that a thing? Are you
There's an
telling me?
SCP-173 with all hyperlinks, every single word. The sign
that
of
real?
defeat. It's real.
Where? Where is it?
I think it's just called SCP-173, but every word is a hyperlink. Hold on.
Interesting.
The furious typing.
I found it. Okay, but it's not every word, it's every sentence. So mine would be unique and funny.
Do it. We have an account. Do it.
Do it.
Honestly, do it. Yeah.
Let's stop
I'm
being
gonna do
here.
a -J article that's an SCP that creates hyperlinks.
Sounds terrible. Go for it.
So
I'm
say
excited.
I put
Matt,
the
if
word
you would
jump.
please continue.
No, hold on. If they get to go on about their own random bullshit, I get one.
Have an SCP on this episode. That's
They
it.
interrupted me 8 times before I got to go on this tangent. And this is adjacent to the hyperlink controversy and the discussion of footnotes, and also the internal inconsistency at the SCP Foundation about how they write their articles. My opinion about the inconsistency is it is exactly what people in real life would do because I experience it every fucking day at my work.
Yeah.
We have like
Yeah.
1,000 different pre-drawn details, right? For shit that goes in buildings. I found 8 of them today that were the same one with different sentences.
I think
Yeah.
all
Only
SCP
difference.
articles should be written in APA format. I
like
think that
it.
should be a
I
mandatory
agree with
rule
that.
on the
I like
SCP
APA.
wiki.
Prefer MLA.
Not gonna happen. You'll never convince them.
God.
Anyways,
Because there are people, there are young folk on this on this website that don't know how to use APA format. Look
I think
at
it can
Sean.
happen.
Look at
Okay.
Sean. Look how
Okay,
sad
hold
and
on.
nimble he is. He doesn't
Okay.
know how to use. He's used MLA. He's used
In high school,
MLA
I
once.
was the English student of the year. I'll have you know.
Oh
Get
really?
your MLA
you
out
know
of
what I
here.
was?
don't
Oh
wanna
yeah,
see
I
it.
was.
You know what I was? A failure.
MLA.
MLA
Okay.
is superior. APA is dumb. How many editions does APA have?
7.
Remind me. Which one?
Oh, it's like what 9?
No, there's 7.
9 editions. Wouldn't be me.
I don't
Wouldn't
know.
be me and MLA.
We don't need as
We're in the
many
double digits.
additions because it's already perfect. Just saying.
Right.
Just means you don't have support for it anymore.
There
Bible.
are more
You're giving
than
me terrible flashbacks to university.
there are 9 editions of MLA, and there are 7 editions of APA.
See, he doesn't even know.
I thought we were in double digits.
Look at him over there.
Okay, hold on.
8. There's 8.
Oh, never
There's
mind.
8
I don't
editions
know
of APA
either.
and 9 of MLA, which means APA is better because it is less. Which
I feel
means
like I'm in a
it's more
Phoenix Wright
standard.
trial, and I'm on the prosecutor's stand, and I'm about to have my breakdown about MLA format.
Yes.
all right, I'm gonna keep going, and I think we need
Wait,
to
before
limit.
that,
No,
Oh.
we gotta put a limit.
Sean?
Wait, before that, let me read more Dr.
Before that-
Seuss.
Another filibuster.
No.
Oh no.
we
Sean,
read a
this
different article?
Sean, this would be you on this stand. I put it in Discord.
Luminescent. Where's the white fluid?
A letterhead prepended to a paper SKU stock-keeping unit listing as follows: Atakashik trademark by Moosephere Incorporated. Please enjoy. In addition, records found within the Foundation Medical Department indicate Mix Theodora's past amnestic drug abuse and recurrent type A retrograde conceptual amnesia, all apparently occurring during her work as a D class. Following this event, Moosphere Inc.'s marketing division, through their anomalous corporation's liaison with the FCC, booked ad spots in television markets throughout central Canada and the contiguous United States, except in regions prohibiting because of antitrust legislation related to the incidents of fall 2023 and winter 2024, which is another SCP hyperlink to 3739. The following spot ran in front of broadcast networks, YouTube videos, and ad-supported streaming television in those markets, and seems to directly advertise viewers to participate in Brenner events. Moosphere Inc.'s FCC liaison was found to be compromised and quickly sacked under anti-corruption charges. Imagine that you're watching XQC and this commercial comes up.
Who would like to play Lord Stonefish? Because there is the transcript, so we can read the viewers what the video says.
Are we watching the video first?
No, we're reading it.
On the
Using our
podcast.
imagination.
I guess I'll be Lord Stonefish.
Thank you.
Hi guys, I'm Lord Stonefish. I wrote SCP-3999.
I thought that was in the article for a second. I've been scrolling along, so I was like,
Hi, I'm Lord Stonefish, and today I'm gonna drink milk.
wow.
A man stands in front of a dairy farm in early spring. Wind noises are buffeting through the microphone. There is soft, bluesy guitar music.
Are you suffering debilitating side effects from an amnestic regimen? Are you able to give birth? Do you like milk?
A bird chirps.
Hi. Chip Brakeman here, Chief Content Officer of Moosphere Incorporated, maker of fine thought and dream-based dairy products, milks, cheeses, yogurts, and ice cream. And, for the winter season, eggnog. Speaking of the winter season, you might be wondering, what am I doing standing in the snowy pasture? Aren't the cows home for winter? Well, that's where you're wrong. See, this isn't snow. It's milk. We're living in a milky wonderland, and that's why Moosphere Incorporated wants to hear from you. Simply sign up for our new research trial and earn fabulous prizes. Simply call 555-987-8810. That number again is 555-987-8810. That number again is...
The video glitches and skips.
Call now and you will understand the glory of the universe. That's not a lie. You'll understand the glory of the universe. Because here at... we want to hear from Moo. That's right. Not you. Moo! Ah ha 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 ha.
Soaking up the sunshine. A glass is plunked on a wooden table in a rustic kitchen. A cow moos as the logo is shown. Addenda 3. Experimentation and subsequent geopolitical effects. Testing occurred with willing participants to determine SCP-6705's effects. Each test involved standard medical diagnostic procedures and cranial ultrasound imaging. After the first successful test batch, researchers viewing the imaging results reported severe forgetfulness and could not continue. SCP-6705's research head ordered the use of para-technological monitoring equipment in all future testing. In the second test batch, anti-mimetic perception imaging displayed activity occurring in a hitherto unseen structure behind the human head. Researchers accessed existing computer simulations of the human brain created to explain déjà vu and presque vu that identify how the brain might respond to specifically constructed anomalous memeplexes. In these simulations, the human brain processed the memeplexes in a location beyond its physical extents and in a structure then designated the quadrilateral lobe. Researchers, believing testing with the SCP had supplied the first tangible demonstration of the lobe's existence, replicated anti-mimetic perception imaging in a control batch without SCP-6705, and could not locate the lobe. Update. Plans on fabricating a diluted form of the SCP for conscious experimentation have been proposed and are undergoing further ethics review. Update. As of August 8th, 2025, representatives of Moosphere Inc. worked out a deal with the Iraqi government to build a new large-scale production facility in the approximate location of the UNESCO World Heritage Site for the city of Uruk. It is one of the largest production and bottling factories constructed by the company to date. Janes.aic has pointed out criticisms of its counterpart's book that note evidence in the Epic of Gilgamesh, which takes place in Uruk, that suggest characters with inner cognition and metacognition. The meaning of this is unknown. As of October 30th, 2025, the new Iraqi factory, now officially known as the Samawa facility, is still under construction, having overtaken the UNESCO site. The United Nations, despite negotiations with both the Foundation and the GOC, have raised no objections. In the period between the start of construction and this update, Brenner events have undergone a 60% increase. 35% of survivors of Brenner events, family, friends, and co-workers, have applied for a work visa to Iraq. Update. An emergency meeting was convened between James.aic and the research heads for Project Galaxius. The meeting concerned a link between SCP-6705 and new anthropological research regarding the psychological effects of urbanization and industry in the Third Dynasty of Ur, in the city of Uruk in particular. Update. By order of the Overseer Council, further study is hereby halted. Update. As of November 2nd, 2025, by order of the Overseer Council, the full stores of SCP-6705 and Foundation containment and all records have been confiscated. Members of Project Galaxius assigned to SCP-6705 have undergone amnesticization treatment, pending transferal to other unrelated projects. The assigned ethics liaison has also been amnesticized, pending disciplinary review. Update. As of December 31st, 2025, the Samawa facility is 65 kilometers in diameter and still undergoing construction. Moosphere Representative Ayad al-Duliami is elected as the Speaker of the Council of Representatives of Iraq. In his victory speech, he notably quoted the Quran as follows, "And indeed, for you in grazing livestock is a lesson. We give you drink from what is in their bellies, between excretion and blood. Pure milk, palatable to drinkers." The following spot ran throughout the North American holiday season in front of broadcast networks, YouTube videos, and ad-supported streaming television permitted markets. Moosphere Inc.'s new FCC liaison was found to have undergone a Brenner event. An empty field with a stream burbling in the background. Late autumn, a man walks into frame. There is soft, bluesy guitar music.
Howdy, folks. I'm Keith Chipman, Chief Content Officer for Moosphere Incorporated, maker of fine dream and thought-based milk products. You know, when I was a boy, I grew up in a suburb, just like this one.
He gestures behind him at the empty field.
I'm gesturing.
His delivery from this point on is halting and hesitant, as if he is improvising or trying to remember the speech.
Playing stickball in between the houses, riding bikes with all my friends. Of course, back then I couldn't eat dairy products. I was lactose intolerant. Nowadays I'm an adult and I've seen the hardships in life. That's why the good people at Moosphere Incorporated has seen fit to cure my little problem. They've made it so I can enjoy the best things in the universe with no issues. They understand about hardships, and that's why they want to reach out and help you. Moosphere Incorporated understands that times are tough and that you are lacking in the things in life that make you happy. Home and comfort and family. That's why our founder has returned to his hometown and opened a brand new Moosphere factory along the Euphrates River. And he wants you to join in.
A tree crashes and falls over somewhere behind the camera. There is a sound of a distant saw.
Now, of course, if you don't live in the Middle East, that's no problem. All you have to do is call this number, 555-987-8810. And you too.
The video stutters.
Can join in on the fun. Start making money now without leaving the comfort of your own bed.
Chip looks left.
I'm looking
A cow
left.
looks and moos distantly.
There's limited spots available, so I'd recommend signing up, and you too can enjoy the idea of milk.
The video glitches and stutters.
flowing milk from your mind.
The video continues to glitch and stutter, cutting to black for one frame. When the glitching ends, the video gets noticeably darker and the wind picks up, buffeting the microphone.
The idea of dairy. Now, as they say, worlds die in threes, but milk cartons actually come in those funny little things in about 10 or 11. Funny how that works.
Chip looks around, and as he does so, a moo accompanies his eye movements.
Moosphere wants to hear from you. Join in and start re-enjoying the finer things in life. Take control of your destiny.
2-second clip of a dairy farm filmed from a moving vehicle.
Moosphere Incorporated.
He holds up a glass milk bottle with a yellow pull top.
Drink up.
He pops the top and begins to chug the milk. He does this for 6 seconds until something makes him gag and cough. He spits up the milk, his mouth and face covered in it. He shudders and spits twice before staring blankly into the camera, mouth agape for a full 17 seconds. Soaking up the sunshine. A glass is.
He does do that in the video. I will say the videos are very well shot and well framed and well lit and
the
funny.
videos are wonderful.
Stonefish?
They're fantastic.
Stonefish is really good at that stuff.
Stonefish is so poggers.
Agreed.
A human male, possibly Chip, moos in agony as the logo is shown.
That was
That
something.
was unsettling.
That was
The
mildly
videos are
unsettling,
fantastic.
generally unnerving.
I love the videos. They're
I'm
funny.
thirsty for milk.
I'm definitely
I'm not.
I'm not.
I'm
I hate
thirsty
milk.
for milk too, actually.
Yeah,
Sean,
Sergio
you're
hates
always
milk.
thirsty
Milk.
for luminous liquid.
Oh, of course.
luminous
Especially from
white
Naked
liquid.
Cowboys.
You get your
18
milk
of
straight
them
from
to
the
be
source.
All right. Well, Nikki chose the last one. Want to choose the next one?
Oh, of course.
Our
I
links
think
were
you
in
know I
these-
only have one possible choice here.
Is it
Hold on.
the deleted chat that has none of the
Oh,
SCPs in it?
hey!
Yeah, that one.
Related to SCP. The
Mhm.
SCP anthology book I'm in hit its goal.
Yay.
Yay!
Nice.
Yay! Is one of the authors Yuri Lowenthal?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
He's a cool dude. He's super nice.
Does he do
Yeah,
other
we
SCP
met him at
stuff?
a Yomicon.
I didn't. I wasn't there.
I did.
Well, does he do SCP stuff? Has he written SCP before?
Written it, no, but from what I remember, he likes him. He likes it.
Well, I figured he likes it because
Because he's in it.
Yeah. How does it feel to have gotten Sasuke Uchiha to write for you?
I mean, it's not my book. I'm in it, but
Right with you. Is that a better way to put it?
that's fair. That's fair.
Before we continue, if whoever's listening, assuming that this comes out before the goal ends, wants to contribute funds, where hypothetically would we go?
Hypothetically, I mean, you can Google SCP Anthology and it's the first one, but it's on Indiegogo. It was on Kickstarter, but they delayed so much stuff that they had to move it over.
That's
There's 40 days left as of recording this.
that's indiegogo.com/projects/SCP anthology. Is that correct?
Correct.
Just making sure I read it right. Indiegogo.com/projects/SCP anthology.
Correct.
Now, Matt,
Mhm.
I'm not good at reading. Could you read this link for me? I'm gonna hold it up to the screen for you. Could you just repeat? Could you just repeat that back to me just to make sure I'm hearing it right?
just this one right here, the SCP anthology
That
one right
link.
here.
Yeah, the indiegogo.com/projects/SCP anthology.
You would like me to read which part of this page?
Oh, so at the top in the search bar, there's a little link. It says indiegogo.com/projects/SCP hyphen anthology.
Yes.
Good podcast.
Do you need me to repeat it one more time?
SCP article?
I don't know. Do you?
Can I say it this time?
Yeah, you can say. Yeah. Sean, can you read that for me, please?
https://www.indiegogo.com/projects/scp-anthology #/
Thank you.
Be
Now, do you take
Beautiful.
critiques?
It's very
Me?
inconsistent.
Yeah.
That's my critique.
Go.
See,
I mean,
I would focus
try,
more.
but
I
I'll
would
try.
focus on the www.indiegogo.com, indiegogo.com.
Well, I wanted to make
Before-
sure they knew how to pronounce spell the words.
Yeah.
Are you saying that
What
listeners?
is my mind today? I can't do this.
You can say the words.
Leave me alone.
No, it's okay. It's okay, pumpkin. It's okay, pumpkin.
No, this is worse.
It's okay,
Sean,
pumpkin.
Sean, it's okay. None of us know how to read.
Only
It's
Matt
fine.
knows
I'm
how
having
Yeah.
a mental breakdown.
It's fine.
I'm always
Can't
having a
speak on the
mental breakdown.
podcast.
Everybody else in this
Words
podcast
are overrated, Sean. It's fine.
You know what would make it feel all better?
What?
If we read Ronald Reagan cut up while rapping.
You
The
know what?
SCP article I brought today.
You know what would make me feel better? If you went on indiegogo.com/project/SCP anthology. Yeah, sure. Let's read it.
I don't know what this is, but it is written by Lord Stonefish, and it looks
Stonefish
kind of funny.
Episode.
Is this just a
we on
Stonefish episode part 2?
6383?
I guess it is.
No. It's I sent a link above that one.
Oh.
SCP
It's a tale.
1981.
Oh, I see it.
Object
I don't
Class
see it.
Eater.
Oh, I do see it.
A story of Ronald Reagan cut up while rapping. Former
It's translated to
container
Japanese.
procedures. It is? What the fuck?
I love that.
And Italian.
What? Where?
Hey,
Left.
I blink and I die. SCP-1981 is to be kept inside a secure video storage unit at the Media Archive of Site Blank. When in use, SCP-1981 should not be removed from its casing or exposed to any strong magnetic sources. A Betamax home video system and an analog television has been provided in an observation Theater 02 at Site Blank, as well as video equipment to record viewings. Following the events of November 2nd and the cessation of SCP-2798, which is an SCP which is an anomalous energy field generated by Earth since 1971. SCP-1981 has been reclassified as Keter following the event of November 2nd. 1981 is one of the hundreds of unrelated anomalies affected by SCP-001, which is Kalinen's proposal for SCP-001, which has
Oh my
succeeded
god, it's a
in locating
hyperlink.
and properly identifying the population of Earth, resuming its direct influence over anomalous activity on Earth and local environs as of November 2nd, 2016. This includes the spontaneous disappearance and reappearance outside of Foundation custody of previously contained phenomena in new iterations that have been altered to cause greater amounts of difficulty and containment, apparently. SCP-1981 is one of the most dangerous of these anomalies altered, and therefore requires a post-Serapsis containment protocol. SCP-1981 is currently contained by post-Serapsis containment protocol Escitit Contra. Protocol Escitit Contra is to consist of Foundation-operated web analysis bot Alpha 20, dropout, which is to monitor redacted for personnel 1981/3 and lower for SCP-1981 and immediately issue a DMCA takedown for any web pages hosted by that company. It is then to contact Dersh.aic, the head of the Foundation's team of artificially intelligent lawyers, who are then to issue as many suits against the hosting company as possible. Although Foundation resources are thin, as many cultural engineering resources as possible have to go towards Redacted for Personnel 1981/3 and lower tastes in art away from SCP-1981 and toward differing approaches to its Redacted for Personnel 1981/3 and lower. A single copy of the video for SCP-1981 is to be kept in the secure video storage unit at the Media Archive of Site Blank, and a storage audio file is to be attached to this article. The former description is SCP-1981 is a standard Betamax tape. Ronald Reagan, cut up while talking, has been handwritten on the adhesive sticker in felt tip pen. Laboratory analysis indicates that SCP-1981 is made of ordinary material and serial numbers correspond with home cassette tapes produced in September of 1980. SCP-1981 appears to be a home video recording of former United States President Ronald Reagan delivering his Evil Empire speech to the National Association of Evangelicals at Sheraton Twin Towers Hotel, Orlando, Florida on 3/8/1983. However, at 1 minute and 10 seconds, the speech begins to deviate heavily, eventually resembling no known speech ever made by Reagan. Beginning at approximately 5 minutes, multiple incisions, lacerations, and penetration wounds can be seen being slowly inflicted, though no corresponding source of these wounds is visible. Despite suffering bodily harm that would likely incapacitate an ordinary person, particularly of his age, Reagan will continue to deliver his speech until either his vocal cords are severed or the tape degrades to static at 22 minutes and 34 seconds. Currently, SCP-1981 is redacted in conjunction with the POI known as blank, alongside SCP blank, SCP blank blank, and the GOI known as unknown, which is more redacted information, whose members have been similarly altered by SCP-001. SCP-1981 is notable for redacted and plays for data expunged. Blank, redacted, universally described as fucking corny by D-Class. Blank, redactions, data expunged, and more redactions continue on before the next paragraph describes: before shooting himself in the head, cutting off his foot, stabbing himself in the heart, crushing his spleen with his fists, and then loudly proclaiming, "Thanks, I hate it." Welcome, Site Director. May God have mercy on your soul, is what appears when you click on Redacted for Personnel 1981/3 and lower. The sole audio example of SCP-1981 is attached below. It is preceded by a standard anti-cognito hazard disclaimer from members of the O5 Council. Any notions that the previous database entry have been unfunny window dressing for SCP-1981 are to be discarded. Good luck, fucker.
Oh God.
I think this is Stonefish rapping on the tape. The tape is so blessed.
It has to be. I'm assuming it's Stonefish rapping. I don't know who else it could be.
I'm assuming.
Is it possible to play the audio through Zencaster?
Do you want me to try and rap this like Ronald Reagan would?
So.
I would quite like to hear that actually.
Yeah, me too.
Could not
actually,
imagine anything better.
No, I don't want you to. I don't want you to rap it. I want you to. I want you to give us a Ronald Reagan speech, but these are the words.
Are you sure?
Yes.
That might be funnier.
yeah, I'm down for that.
Like if we want to hear someone rap it, we can just go on. We can just click on the thing and just listen to who I'm assuming is Stonefish rapping it. I don't think we could do justice. I don't think we could do justice by just rapping it. I need a Reagan speech, please.
Speech.
Speech. Hold on, let me get in character. Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
All right, and now I'm John Hinckley Jr.
Okay, right, sounds good. Right, come at me. Come at me, you son of a bitch. Yo, this is the Hang King's Fat Mixtape. Beats potato. Gamers against weed. Y'all. SCP 1981. I'm from a kingdom level above human, and I'm here to spit that I dropped those taxes 'cause small government's the shit. My world salad horror drives you round the bend. 12, 18. Now there I go again. Unravelers eat those rhymes as I spit them out. Fine, and the wound on my neck won't
This
not
is really
resist.
good.
The sadness, the blackness, the darkness, the crunk, Mr. Gorbachev, turn up this funk. Object class safe, 'cause I don't do crime. And the beast in the night will roll in the slime, a pious pit in a vile bath, and I kick politics down a drooling path. And there are known knowns, and there are unknown knowns, and there are unknown flows and unknowns at my show. Some of them are in the audience right now. We got a lot of fucking deva in this here crowd. Billions of dead souls inside containment. What we gonna do? Stop
Al Qaeda.
There's a hole in the wall in the bottom of the floor. My conservatism? Disgusting gore. Whoa, I rocked the
It
mic
just keeps going.
like the heart with the spider legs, talking all night. The American people face a terrible schism. Come on down to the White House for cannibalism. I see you. I've seen the offices of Google in the mountains of Alaska, the derelict houses in the cornfields of Nebraska. If the right eye offends, then seek emancipation, a hokey smile that damns a whole nation. Now get on up and cut up a baby, shake your ass on the floor like you're talking crazy. I turn hearts to filth, and I know how to get down. Eaten whole by void. Boy, I like that sound. I'm the sum of all your nighttime fears. May the USA reign for 1,000 years. I drink blood from Putin's skull I turned into a cup. I'm Ronald Reagan, bitch, and I'm all cut up. I see circles that are not circles. That are not circles. I see circles that are not circles. Not circles. Now there you go again.
Damn.
That was beautiful.
That was
crazy. I
Amazing.
did not expect true Ronald Reagan to speak through Matt.
Yeah.
That was the best thing Ronald Reagan did since he died.
Damn.
Damn.
Stonefish is crazy.
Agreed.
He is
I
quite
love
insane.
Stonefish.
Insane.
I want Stonefish on this podcast again, so he can spit some fire, funky, fresh bars.
You gotta ask him to do this.
Like that scene in 8 Mile.
Damn.
Which one?
I haven't seen the movie in like 10 years. I don't know. The
Oh,
one
I
where he
haven't seen the
raps?
movie either.
You
I would assume
live in
there's a lot of
Detroit.
rapping in
He
it.
does not live
You
in
live
Detroit.
in Detroit.
That
You
is
should have
very
been
far from Detroit.
You live in the Detroit
I've
area.
driven past it. I've seen the sign.
Bro, go to the forum page and look at the first comment from Stonefish. What DJ Cactus said.
That's insane. That's what under discuss.
Yeah, discuss.
You should post a link to this episode in the discussion.
This is the discussion. You are correct.
You said
You spent
the
3
comment that
days on it.
Stonefish posted?
Yeah, it's the first comment on the discussion page.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I am not a musician. I can sing and play a little piano. That is... He's so humble.
If only he could have done
The
it
whole,
well. Like,
the whole thing reads like one of the worst episodes of Epic Rap Battles. No way.
One of the
DJ
best.
Cactus.
Nah, dude, no way. DJ Cactus, brilliant.
What I think would have made this much funnier is if it was Ronald Reagan taking over the ghost of Tupac.
Oh, God.
That was a lovely, lovely article.
It was.
Lily Flowers saying it's not funny in the discussion, and Lauren Stonefish saying yes, agreed in response.
I also love the ones that are like placeholders saying, I wish I didn't have to upvote this. Plus
Object class safe because I don't do crime. Is so funny to me.
That is a line to go down as legendary.
This whole thing is legendary.
Yeah. I was laughing.
You know
so
what
hard
else
it,
would be
like,
legendary?
kicked up my asthma.
Damn. What, Serge? SCP-6383?
6383, the one Jacob wanted to read. I think very specifically Matt would get a kick out of it, but I think everybody will get a kick out of it.
I saw the picture, and it's already tickled me a little bit.
I love tickling
This is a good
Matt.
sign.
I love tickling Matt in his little tummy.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay.
SCP-6383 is a non-anomalous object class, and it is stored in a specialized chamber comprised of a combination of materials rating no higher than 0.5% on Foundation Anomalous Certainty scales, which is the lowest achievable rating at present. SCP-6383 is a non-anomalous stop sign constructed from materials identical to other traditional stop signs throughout the United States. All forms of sentience and near-sentient life, human anomalous entities, artificial sentience, plant life, you're going to have to try harder than that, son, have expressed feelings or symptoms of severe discomfort and anxiety when in SCP-6383's direct presence. This effect is non-anomalous and believed to be a fundamental response in nature. In contrast to all other forms of existing matter, SCP-6383 has yielded consistently negative results when tested for anomalous properties. Anomaly certainty, 0.0%. Potential object class, non-anomalous with 100% certainty. APME rating, 0 out of 0%. APME is an anomalous property manifestation and escalation rating. The average APME rating for stop signs is 45 out of 23%, roughly. In contrast, all other forms of life and other existences in the universe display a minimum of 0.5% when measured for anomalous properties, and at least a 0.3% likelihood of becoming anomalous in the future via various circumstances or happenstance. Current anomalous prevention protocols and containment efforts to lessen such occurrences are ongoing. Due to these inherent properties, SCP-6383's nature is deemed enigmatic by all sentient beings, causing feelings of dissimilarity towards SCP-6383 in comparison to everything else in existence. Discovery Log. SCP-6383 was discovered following Event 6383 Alpha, a universal reality-altering event which resulted in all forms of existence obtaining various anomalous properties. This event had initially gone unnoticed due to a vast majority of these changes being minute and going unnoticed by the major population. In response, the Foundation developed the APME rating system to confirm changes between baseline normality as compared to before Event 6383 Alpha. A notable example of the minute and unnoticed changes are Dr. Wesley growing 1 centimeter taller, an HB pencil becoming a slightly different shade of yellow, a blade of grass that grows 0.2 centimeters faster than others surrounding it, assistant researcher Agnew being able to manifest a single chicken egg in his hand once and never again. An instance of cane toad that, when presented with a bowl of milk every 10 hours consecutively for 3 months, will vocalize the phrase, "I prefer soy" in Russian, etc. Note, testing confirmed the toad to not actually be lactose intolerant.
So that's what I brought to the table. I just like it. I just think it's neat. I think it's funny.
I think this is incredibly funny in some ways. But
I think there's definitely some humor to this. I like it.
I like things that are funny because they're just really mundane. Like this is super like, oh, it's grass that grows slightly faster. But also the concept of everything in the known universe being slightly anomalous, I think is a really interesting. Oh, sorry, I just hiccuped. Interesting concept.
Yeah,
because
the
what
stop
would
sign
you
is
what
just
would
so
you do?
normal. It's an anomaly.
What would you
Right.
do in a world where everything you discover everything to be anomalous in some way or shape, or form, except for a stop sign?
Did someone
Right.
in this call also upvote this SCP? Because when I clicked to upvote it, it jumped up too.
I did.
Nice.
did. I did earlier.
It just went up 3.
Wow.
Nice.
They
I
should
think
pay-
what I
they
like
should
about
be
it,
paying us for this.
I appreciate that it's like simple.
Yeah.
It's just like
It's just
basic.
I feel like every series SCP needs to outdo its predecessor in complexity. And I think this is a good example of an SCP that seemingly feels like it does not.
for all the shit that we give the first series of SCPs, I think simplicity in horror, particularly with SCPs, is very, very, very important.
Agreed.
Also, you say we give
agree.
series 1 shit, but we don't. I love series 1.
I go on record by saying that
everybody
series
knows.
1 was kind of mid. NGL.
How bold and brash of you to say such a terrifying thing.
Damn.
I don't count SCP-1 in that because obviously, like, all of them were written at different times, and they're not all written.
I don't
Yeah.
think SCP-1 is really part of.
Doesn't really count.
Yeah.
Like, it's listed under Series 1, but I don't think any of the SCP-001s are Series 1. Also, the author of this apparently wanted to submit this as an SCP-001 proposal, which I think would be really
the funniest
funny.
proposal.
That would actually be so funny.
Like, it's just like, obviously it's too late now because it's like an actual SCP, but just like reading through all the terrifying SCP-1 like 001 proposals, and you just come across like, it's a stop sign.
It's a stop sign. Just says stop. Stop existing.
Yeah.
Stop sign that stops God. Anyways,
It's like a JRPG protagonist.
how about we do either mine or Kai's? Kai, what do you think?
I really don't care.
You know, I think we don't give Kai his time to shine in these episodes. So let's.
I think we should continue this.
Yeah, we were going to continue this. Let's read Matt's. No, post yours again, Kai, and we will read
I'm
that.
forgetting which one was mine.
Mine, Freund.
Okay.
Yours was 4, 5, 6, 7.
The cool thing
That's
is
a
that
funny number.
technically we're still doing Matt's because Matt found mine.
God damn it, Matt! Even when I give Kai the spotlight, you and your beard have to step in front
Kai was
and
like,
bask in all the light.
Kai was
lighting
like,
your
I'm
beard.
not
No, I was
lazy
in
to
the
get an
car.
SCP. Send me an SCP.
Allegedly.
I really was.
I've never seen you in a motorized vehicle except for mine.
I was in my dad's motorized vehicle.
I think what I like the most about this one. Yes.
What,
I think what I like the most about this one is the implications of the sheer spanning depth of the SCP's influence in things.
I don't know what it is, so I'm excited to find out.
SCP-4567, Object Class Euclid, Special Containment Procedures. Naval Task Force Gamma-17, working from SCPS Unity, is to oversee containment of the SCP. A small force consisting of NTF... Is that... Oh, fuck, what is that symbol? I can't ever remember what that is. It's like the... that's an upside down L.
L.
Is there not a...
Waluigi.
I was about to say Waluigi. Oh, you beat me to it.
Yeah, I was gonna say Waluigi.
Agents is to be based
Sorry
on...
for giving you an asthma attack, Nikki.
Oh no, it's fine. I just get wheezy.
Maluisi.
Let's see here. Based upon prevent vessels from traveling within 2 kilometers of the instances and to ensure the well-being of SCP-4567. If necessary, SCP-4567 instances may be towed if they come too close to populated areas of other non-anomalous oil platforms. The remains of SCP-4567-C are preserved and stored at Site-46. SCP-4567 is the collective designation for 14, formerly, and currently 13 living organisms resembling offshore oil platforms, denoted as SCP-4567-A through N. All instances of the SCP are genetically similar, although not identical, and resemble a variety of oil platform types. Instances of SCP-4567 are mobile and move slowly via limbs emulating anchors and supports. Instances of the SCP will maneuver themselves until they are over oil deposits, which they locate through an advanced system of echolocation before drilling, using long proboscis-like structures and then consuming the oil. The oil is then burnt slowly for energy and nutrition. SCP-4567 show the ability to observe and interact with their surroundings and are extremely non-aggressive. However, due to their large size, they may cause damage to unaware ships or marine life. SCP-4567 appear to have no predators, again due to their size. The lifespan of SCP-4567 is unknown. Only one instance, Subject C, is known to have died so far during a major storm in the North Atlantic on an unknown or redacted time in 2003. This allowed an autopsy to be performed, the results of which are contained within Addendum 1. SCP-4567-A was first discovered in 1982, when a shipping crew reported an abandoned adrift oil platform off the coast of Nova Scotia. When the platform was unable to be identified, the Canadian Coast Guard boarded the platform before discovering the anomalous properties. The Foundation were contacted via the Royal Canadian Navy and secured SCP-4567 the day after. Members of the Coast Guard were given Class B amnestics. The Foundation conducted a search of marine territories, discovering the other 13 instances of SCP-4567 by 1984. Addendum 1. Autopsy of Instance C was carried out by a specially trained team consisting of biologists, nautical engineers, and anomalous structure experts. The autopsy was led by Dr. Helen Oswald. Initial notes. First impressions of SCP-4567-C, henceforth referred to as Subject, are that the cause of death is blunt force trauma due to capsizing and colliding with an offshore reef during the storm. I am informed by Agent Peterson that the subject is an example of semi-submersible platform. It appears to be comparable to third-gen models of platform, with a drilling depth of approximately 500 meters. Upon initial examination, it appears the majority of the skin of the subject is composed of a form of chitin, although particularly more durable. Where one would expect to find the interior, this is instead blocked off. Nervous and sensory system. After cutting through the exoskeleton, we have seemingly discovered the head of the subject, located in the approximate position of the control cabin. The brain appears most similar to that of a cephalopod, complete with twin perennial nerve cords, and has an approximate size of 8 cubic meters. The subject does not appear to possess visual receptor organs, but instead uses a form of echolocation to see. The subject is an invertebrate, possessing no endoskeleton and relying solely on the chitinous exoskeleton to provide structure. The majority of the interior is composed of fatty blubber tissue, presumably to assist with buoyancy. However, the anchor chains appear to be made out of muscular tissue to assist with movement. Several pockets of water are located within the half of the subject, controlled by exterior valves. It is theorized that these also assist with adjusting buoyancy. The subject has a closed circulatory system with a brachial heart similar to those of cephalopods, and a complex system of capillaries. It additionally uses hemocyanin to transport oxygen. The subject is air-breathing, with an unusual set of lungs located in the upper body. Air is drawn in through openings atop the tower of the subject and expelled at a lower valve. Subject appears to subsist on a diet of crude oil. A large drill-like proboscis with a durable drill bit tooth acts as the mouth. Oil is mined via this appendage and is pumped into a central tank where certain components of the oil are extracted and used for growth and repair. Remaining oil is then burned, with the energy captured and used to power the subject. It's unclear how the subject is to survive on oil alone without any apparent intake of water or many of the nutrients essential for life. Any unused oil or other waste products are simply ejected into the sea via a valve acting as a cloaca of sorts. This is located upon the underside of the deck. Oil rig cloaca, oil rig cloaca.
I love cloacas.
I know you do. I know you do, buddy. Redacted immune system. That's not unnerving. From what I can tell, there appears to be no sexual characteristics of any kind. There's no obvious evidence of asexual reproduction either. It appears the subject is entirely sterile. We have yet to discover the origin of any SCP-4567 instance. Addendum 2. Incident Report 4567-10. On 20/04/2010, approximately an hour after the Deepwater Horizon oil spill, all instances of SCP-4567 were observed to cease all movement. After an estimated 4 hours, all instances began to vocalize via an unknown means. The vocalizations lasted for a period of 6 hours before normal activity was resumed. No further vocalizations have been observed since this event. A short recording of the SCP-F during this incident is available below. Ooh, that's a spooky audio.
It sounds kind of like an incredibly slowed down fart.
I love spooky audio.
It is spooky audio.
Everything is
love
reverb.
spooky audio.
It sounded really good with my surround sound headphones. It's very unnerving. I also like this
It is
one.
super
I have
unnerving.
surround sound headphones, and they don't have cat ears on them.
Are your cat ear
Damn.
headphones stereo?
My cat ear
no, they're
headphones
surround
are.
sound.
Okay. I'm trying to remember what the box said last time I was at your house. But as I was saying,
I don't remember.
I
Maybe
did
you're
really
stereo.
enjoy this because it's just nice and simple. It's a oil eating squid, and that's kind of interesting.
I love it too.
Agreed. I liked it. I thought it was
I
interesting.
agree.
Unlike a certain
I think
kaiju,
it's pretty cool.
Gamera, it actually gave somewhat of an explanation of how it processes the oil.
Sergio hates Gamera.
I have a beef with Gamera from doing my kaiju biology panel because Gamera just makes no fucking sense whatsoever.
He flies. Master Roshi rides him.
I mean he's like I think he's like cool like as a monster design, but from a science perspective, he just made me tear my hair out.
True.
Oh, Cactus
Oh,
did
nice.
the audio for that article.
See, we have repeated characters.
Awesome.
Oh.
It's great.
We need to get DJ Cactus on the podcast.
We should
Put in
Maybe
good
ask.
words. Put in good
Yeah.
words for us, so people will come on
I
our
asked him like
podcast.
a year ago on Twitter, and he never responded.
Do it again and actually just spam him until he responds. That's what I do, and it works. I send him a message, a question, and then I wait an hour, and then I say, I will continue sending messages until you respond to this, and then he responds immediately
I think
after
that's
that.
a great
That's
way
how I
to
get
get
caught.
somebody. Yeah, I think that's a great way to get somebody who's never spoken to you before to speak to you. I think personally, that's a great idea.
Totally. Yeah,
Is he in the
that never
Discord server?
backfires.
No, it could go wrong. He's in. No, actually, I don't think so.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, I don't
What a
think so
hater.
either.
It's kind of fucked up.
What a hater.
Do we have DJ Cactus in Foundation Files?
We should.
It's
Hang
kind of
on,
weird that we
Hold
don't.
up, hang on. Hold up,
Hmm.
hang on.
What a hater.
Back when we were testing the banned words list, Donnell said DJ Cactus, and it went through the censors. Apparently, we need to work on that.
Oh my god, we don't.
That's weird. Okay, messaging the
was.
recruitment team about that, aka
what the hell?
Entropy solely.
I'm writing the twit longer right now.
I went to the new. Speaking of Twitlongers, I went to the newcomers channel. I see deleted user. I'm like, oh, I wonder who that. Oh, yeah, I know who that is.
I can't imagine. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Redacted.
I don't know any
I'm talking about
deleted
Redacted.
users.
Remember?
Yeah, redacted.
Oh, redacted.
I don't remember. The amnestics are doing their job.
What amnestics?
That's the spirit, buddy.
Exactly.
That's why you're so goofy today. They gave you extra amnestics.
If I remember correctly, Redacted was really into gasoline and lighting. I mean, I am too, but like to a more extreme extent.
I love arson, dude. I love arson. It's my third favorite hobby.
What's the first two?
I don't
Third
even want
favorite
to. What are the first two?
Painting and doing my taxes.
Love it.
I was gonna say, I thought you were gonna say lean.
Making lean.
I love doing my taxes.
Have you ever painted doing your taxes?
Painted on your taxes?
Like
and then lighting it on fire?
Like at the same time, like I paint while doing my taxes.
And then you light it on fire, yeah.
Well, okay. I thought you meant like a painting of me doing my taxes, which I
did originally. I
think
did
you should
mean
just
that
paint
the first
on your
time.
taxes.
Oh my god! I just went on a 7,000 contest hub. That's some cool ass banner art by Aethris
Agreed.
on Twitter.com.
This is so cool.
They're so
So when are we
good.
throwing our hats in the ring
It's
to
so
write
good.
SCP 7000? We're gonna win because we're base.
Yeah.
We'll write finally the Ram Ranch SCP.
Maybe I should post the two SCPs I'm thinking of and working on first. That way we'll actually.
Yeah, you need to actually finish the SCP you have in Sandbox.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did we tell you about
nobody finishes Sandbox?
Did we tell you about Matt's SCP idea, Nikki?
No, tell me.
Well,
Matt,
it is colloquially termed anomalous sex ed.
Oh, this is off to a great start. What's it about?
It is a video
sex
file.
ed, if you believe it.
It's a digital video file that when you play it, the content changes to be most accurate, apropos, and fitting for the person who hit the play button. And the two people, generally a male and a female, who explain the video are eerily reminiscent of the subject's parents, ancestors, or people who created them. And it's meant to mostly be a funny one, but there's a weird twist, you know. There's a very screwy twist at the end.
Screwy twist.
Yes, it's a screwy twist. Maybe you'll find out when I finish.
Ooh.
Ooh.
How exciting.
I will give you a hint, and some SCPs get to watch the video at some point.
Oh no.
One of them is 096.
Fun.
Oh. I'm excited to see this.
What are your thoughts on the on the rake?
What?
Yeah, the creepypasta creature,
like the monster?
Yeah. Which came first, 096 or the rake? Yeah, because you're a baby child. Did you never play Slender Fortress on Team Fortress 2?
Well, the image
What?
used...
That is such a specific experience.
Well, the rake was one of the bosses in Slender Fortress, and that's how I found out, because I played a lot of TF2.
That's how you found out about the rake? Jesus Christ. Okay, yes.
I was like 12.
I know about the rake. Oh
what do you think came first?
I'm too old for this.
What do you think came first, the rake or 096?
I think I looked it up, and I think
yeah.
the rake came first.
I think it was.
Is 096 inspired by the rake, or is the rake inspired by 096?
They might be unrelated.
Well, I think it would have to be that 096 is inspired by the rake.
It has to be, because like if you look up the rake, it's the same damn thing.
Yeah, like they're dangly.
What
they
if
got
they just
glowy eyes.
converged
They're
on
white.
the same idea?
And as you know, all white people are the same.
Yeah, that is what white people look like. I can't get
You just described me.
That's what Sergio sees when I walk into his house.
Although, wait.
When we pick him up, refusing to go up his 90-degree hill driveway.
That was 2006.
What the rake?
Here's there's apparently an Amino Spanish post about the rake being the inspiration for 096. So there you go.
Amino is not a reliable source. That's like saying That's like saying I found this napkin that said that Ronald Reagan was in charge of the Vietnam War.
096 came out 2010.
So yeah.
So like 4 years.
So do I just want to know the consensus. Do we think that 096 is inspired by the Rake, or are they just dangly boys?
I'm quite certain it is inspired by the Rake.
I'm saying dangly boys.
Probably, yeah.
Because I think that like people are
boys.
Team Dangle.
Dangly boys are easy. And then I think people have
That's
like
true.
a primal fear of like, you know, dangly boys in general. So I think they just converged on the same idea.
Yeah, things that don't have people have fixations on dangly boys, like Matt has fixations on Bigfoot's hemorrhoids.
I was gonna say
thighs.
Bigfoot's thigh hemorrhoids.
That would be
This conversation has gone places I could have never predicted.
This whole podcast goes places I could.
We
never
can't
predict.
either.
True.
If you predict
this podcast going places you can never predict. I have one last question before we wrap things up.
Sure.
What were you going to say?
I was going to say, if you can predict what where this podcast is going, then we are losing. Then we are losing our time.
Sure.
One last question before we wrap things up. The guest. Do you guys have names for all your cocks? And if so, what are they?
My penis? Man?
Yeah.
Like my penis cock?
Yeah. What's the name for your penis cock? Yeah. You too, Nikki.
I guess Lil Greg.
Oh wait, have we asked Nikki the question?
I'm asking all of you. Every single one of you. Mine's named the Cowboy Express.
Hold on. What's the question?
What is the name of your cock?
The question. Oh, yes.
That's
we have to ask you.
The question.
So,
Wait, is there
there's another question.
There is a different one. We asked you it last time you were here, like a week ago.
Do I get anything for like answering this question? Do I win like $1
potential judgment on our part?
I love judgment.
And also, if you wanna buy our merch.
This question.
So have you ever heard of Futanari?
Yep.
Well, what's with the sigh? Why'd you sound so upset about it?
All right, Nikki.
Grew up on the internet. I know exactly what it is.
Okay.
Continue.
Or no balls.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's what that's about?
Yeah.
How did you not know that?
I did not know.
We asked you
I just saw shirts, team balls, team no balls. You never asked me this question.
Oh, we didn't? Oh, well then, yeah.
No.
Do you know if Futanari with or without nuts?
With, of course.
I think we asked you the question. I think you're gaslighting me.
You did not. You definitely did not. I would remember this. I would remember this.
No,
You're gaslighting me again. I'm being gaslit again.
No, because so here's my confusion. We interviewed two different Shauns in 2 different, like 2 days in a row.
I remember that.
So we must have asked the other Shaun the question instead of you.
Mm-hmm.
Which is valid because he also deserved to know the question. So, Nikki, with or without nuts?
No, I agree with Shaun. I say with.
With? Okay. No judgment then. You are on the right side of history.
Our beef is now sealed.
And if you want, you can get your Team Balls t-shirt at redbubble.com/thegravitystuck or /shop.
That's true. If you're listening to this and you love balls, you can go to redbubble.com/thegravitystuck and buy our.
I very heavily want one. I'm really considering it.
That's not the link.
Do it.
Hold on.
Do it.
Hold on. That's not the link to the page. Oh God, I gave us the. I'm panicking. I need to find it.
And also, you can grab yourself a definition of jelk t-shirt on our page.
We have a jelking t-shirt. Nikki, do you know what jelking is?
Our other question.
Jesus Christ.
All right, I think we need to stop.
Yeah, I agree, actually.
I think we need to
unhinge the
continue.
apocalypse.
I feel like.
What was that?
I feel like humans. I feel like humans were a mistake. It's fine.
I found I found the real link. It's redbubble.com/people/thegravitystuck.
Say it one more time.
That's where you can find the Team Balls and Team No Balls shirts. No.
Can I say it?
Yeah, sure.
https .com/red. Hold on, I'm looking at the link. I'm kind of just going off memory.
There are so many things that came out of your mouth, and somehow none of them were right. Literally, none of them were right.
I got the beginning right. You can't put me there.
We no longer have the original Team Balls and Team No Balls shirts put up.
Christ.
Did we get rid of Did we get rid of the original shirts and replace them with the college
Yeah, I think
wear?
Michael replaced them with like the college wear version.
Oh well, the new designs. The new designs are way better.
I agree, but I still really want a shirt that just says Team No Balls, like really big, in really big words. I think you should have them both available. They're different appeals.
Different aesthetic.
Like I would have both. I would have both and wear them for different. I would wear them for different occasions. Like I would wear Team Balls, like when I just like the big letters when I want to be, and I'm in a goofy, silly mood, and I wear the college one when I want to just like walk around my campus.
Yeah, you wear
like
you
some
wear
people they could kind of give a second look. Like wait,
you wear the college wear on like a date. You get it like a baseball long sleeve, and you wear it on a date.
Yeah,
there you go. Now you're talking.
See, I want a classy option and like a casual option.
Yeah.
Yeah. Classy casual.
You can also join our cult if you buy our Dark Trunks t-shirt.
Do we get like cool shirts for being on here as guests multiple times?
Depends on how many times.
That's not in the budget.
Maybe when you get to like the 50th time.
Damn.
How many times do I have to be here? 7.5.
Our budget is what we make on the podcast, and that is not enough to buy one t-shirt.
Which is barely enough to get Jacob 1 month of subscription to Final Fantasy 14 once a year.
It's 2 months.
Once a year.
Ish. I don't know if we're allowed to per Anchor TOS if we're allowed to say
barely anything
on the podcast.
Just do it anyways. They'll never find out.
It is $30. So we can buy one t-shirt.
So it's like a communal t-shirt we have to share.
Yeah, we can get like a quadruple XL, and we can probably.
I love that. We could fit.
I think we can all. I think we can all fit.
I think we can fit.
If we suck in, I think I take up the most space.
I'll be the legs. We'll be like I
call the left
big
arm.
Robot.
I want the
be
left
like
arm.
Nikki can be the left arm. Michael can be the right arm. Assuming he shows up. And then the four of us can be the torso. Plus Sean. So 5. Right?
Okay. No. You don't have to include me. I get it.
No, you can be in the middle. So we're all so it's like we're all hugging you.
I know. Oh, that's horrible. Actually, brilliant. I like it.
You don't like being hugged. You don't want to be hugged by us.
In a shirt.
You don't want to be hugged by us by a bunch of large sweaty men in a shirt.
And Nikki.
And me.
Well, how are you gonna hug if you're
terrifying? Actually,
I could be. I don't know. I'll just be a gangly boy.
Oh, gangly boy.
I'll just grow a longer arm.
Damn, you're spinning.
Podcast.
You can do pet supplies on Redbubble now. Hold on, this is important. You can make like pet bandanas on Anchor now, or not on Anchor, on Redbubble, which means we can get a Dark Trunks pet bandana for my dog. Can you imagine Oliver with the Dark Trunks bandana?
We really need to make that China Hut t-shirt.
I know 2 of you can't because you've never seen my. Well, I guess Nikki's seen my dog because I posted it on Twitter in response to.
I've not seen
dog.
Yeah, post and chat.
Hold on.
Well, actually, you don't have to worry about it too much. I'll be there. I'll see it when I come to your address.
when you find my IP.
Yeah.
Sean's in your walls right now. How have you not noticed?
That's not true because I've filled all of my walls with C4.
I'm masturbating in your bathroom right now, man.
If he were in my walls, he would have tripped the trip mine.
What? Jake, you know what I just realized?
You assume I had to move?
You can go fight Todd from Jacksonville.
You're right.
I don't want
Man,
to
Shaun has luminous white fluid. It gets rid of all the mines, man.
It's filling your walls.
Like a ninja.
I posted my dog.
Image describer, please.
It's a picture of my dog.
It's very cute.
Michael
it is
isn't
a
here
dog.
to describe the images, so I'm the backup.
Oh, that was Michael. I forgot.
Yeah.
There are
Very
2
cute.
pieces of fried chicken on my screen. That's what I
Accurate.
see.
Oh, stop!
Are you calling his dog fried chicken?
I'm calling my dog fried chicken dog. I'm gonna lose it with my other dog.
I get it.
They all call my dog fried chicken dog because he's a blonder now.
It's just a he's
That's
just
my
a
other
little
dog, Paisley.
undercooked.
She's really fat.
It's fine.
It's true.
Y'all ever heard the song "Piss Up a Rope"
No.
by Ween?
No.
No, I had to explain to one of my coworkers today about what the song "Dick in a Box" was.
Oh my god.
Oh.
I don't know what that is either. I think we
Generational
both have
gaps.
songs
Oh
to send
my
each
God.
other.
Happening again.
You are such a child.
You don't know "Piss Up a Rope," okay? Look, man. We both
What?
have songs to send each other.
Oh my god, I tried to send a dog chicken photo and Discord told me no.
Discord, did you get like file limited or something?
What?
It said it was inappropriate
Excuse
or
me?
explicit.
What? Someone
Yeah,
has
I
someone.
don't know
What
what
are you
that
trying to
explicit
send us?
filter is.
Jeez. This is a family-friendly podcast.
Yeah, this
I
is
love
very
the
Pictures of
family friendly.
puppies.
I love that the Shaun.
was-
I'm really tired.
Thumbnail
It
gets
was
flagged.
It's just puppies.
Can the thermal picture of a person peeing be the thumbnail for this one?
It could be.
Okay,
I
so
think it's
no.
really
What is
fitting
the
of the
theme
theme.
of this episode?
Yeah, it would be fairly accurate.
I thought the theme is I have no fucking idea.
Oh my god, dude, the Dick in a Box music video has been removed from YouTube. Are you kidding me?
Is it really?
Yeah, there's no Dick in a Box YouTube video,
Wow.
like music video anymore that I can find. I found a tribute.
That's
I
upsetting.
haven't found the real thing. Oh wait, wait. Why was it it was hidden from me? What the fuck? Okay, it's a Justin Timberlake song called "Dick in a Box."
I love this video.
Oh, check it out.
Yeah. It's fantastically funny.
I'm also gonna throw in a bonus song
or it
for
was,
you when we
anyway.
end the episode.
Let me send
Yeah.
Piss Up a
Oh,
Rope.
that's
Same guy who made
beautiful.
Ocean Man.
Yo, I'm
So
down with
Ram
that
Ram
being our
Shadow.
thumbnail.
I'm gonna also send you "Territorial Pissing" by Nirvana, just because I think that's a very funny song.
True.
All right, so I think it's time we wrap things up. Thank you to both Shaun and Nikki for
Please,
coming on the
please,
podcast
yes.
3 times each.
Let us
Yes,
out.
congratulations.
Which will soon change.
When you guys hit 7, we'll get you jackets. How about
Ooh.
that?
Nice. I'm up for
Is
that.
this a communal jacket?
It might
as
have
well?
to be.
Maybe. It depends on if we miraculously go viral in the next 4
perfect,
visits
okay.
per person. Then we
Well,
can
if you have me
we'll
7
buy real ones.
If you have me on 7 times, that'll happen.
How
Always does.
how are you failing to link this not once but twice? By the way,
I actually don't know. I don't know. It just won't happen. It won't work. Let me try again. Let me try again.
Link. You don't have.
Hey, there it is.
Hey, there you go. There you go.
This is by the Ocean Man guy.
Yeah, it is by the Ocean Man guy.
It
His
is.
his album 12 Golden Country Greats has 10 songs on it, and they're all bangers.
That
Hmm.
12, 10, 12.
There's 12 songs. It's called
12.
12 Golden Country Greats.
And,
You said
but you said there's
10.
10.
I don't know what your problem is.
But you said there's 10.
There's 10 songs, and it's called 12 Golden Country Greats.
End it.
Sergio,
End it
these are
now.
Primark numbers, and my head hurts. So we need to end the
In
episode.
in the album, there are 12 Golden Country Greats and 10 songs.
End it. Now.
These are
Get rid of it.
Primark. These are Primark numbers. End it
Jesus
before I
Christ.
hurt.
10 golden song.
18 naked cowboys in the showers at Ram Ranch.
12 Golden Country Greats in the showers of
18
Ram Ranch.
robbing cocks
Jesus.
wanting to be sucked.
Cowboy.
Oh,
Cowboy.
Cowboys
End the
in the
episode.
shower. Sergio, please,
Save
God.
us.
I can't
Please.
film
Cowboy.
anymore.
Just like
Cowboy.